The U.S.'s response to Haitian nationals seeking safety is always met with violence. And anti-Black racism within the immigration system in the United States is rooted in that hatred for people of color, specifically of Black people. And we all know it, and we witnessed it.
When these July 2021 images of U.S. Border Patrol whipping Haitian migrants in the Rio Grande circulated, many were outraged and said it echoed images of the slave trade.
When the officer felt comfortable enough to repeat the same image we have seen in this country for hundreds of years, to be comfortable enough to chase Black people, that is how the United States always respond when it comes to Black migrants and when it comes specifically to Haitian migrants. And history keeps on repeating itself.
In part one of this Zip Code special series, A Tale of Two Countries, One Border, I explored what it's like for Haitian migrants in Mexico and that nation's response to Black immigrants there.
This is where coyotes and smugglers come and they bring in all the migrants to cross into the U.S.
I'm already good here. You know, all I need is make money. I mean, I can't afford the U.S.
U.S. Border Patrol ended 2023 with more migrant encounters at the southern border than any other year on record.
It's the pain that I see in the migrants, in the people seeking safety, in the refugees, but also what we as a people are missing out on. We are missing out on an opportunity to really connect.
Now, I travel to the other side of the border wall to dig into how U.S. policy affects Haitians in search of asylum, the impact of race in that pursuit, and what's next for these migrants.
There needs to be processes put in place to be able to welcome people with dignity and compassion and respect.
Oh my God!
And we know it's possible. We have done it for the Ukrainians.
I'm in San Diego, California, where dozens of Haitian migrants are picking up diapers and toys. For Golene Joseph, this is one action she can take to help support Haitian migrants who've made it into the U.S. She founded the Haitian Bridge Alliance specifically to deal with the unique challenges of Black migrants.
When I received a call in 2015, and they said, we have Black migrants at the border, and we have Haitians at the border. And the person who called said, "You're the Haitian I know, you come take care of your people."
And so she did, and self-funded the Haitian Bridge Alliance for years. Today, the grassroots organization operates on both sides of the U.S.-Mexico border and lobbies for better federal policy for migrants.
As people are seeking safety, people are dying at home, they are dying at the border, and if the United States is a friend to Haiti, as they claim, this is the time to show up for that friend. You do not put your knee on your friend's neck when they are suffering.
This is Haiti now. People face gang violence, murder, and more than 53,000 people fled the capital in just 3 weeks in March 2024. Gangs control 80% of Port-au-Prince. The nation declared a state of emergency in March after gangs attacked the country's 2 largest prisons, freeing thousands.
Ça m'tendait en pile tiré, yo tiré yo fait pile balle et puis tout yo poser mon gros question dit et puis tout yo mettre dit fait puis yo prend bagaille et ça fait tout le monde est obligé tout le monde qui te là, tu obligé de quitter la zone là, yo quitter caillou et ça fait yo piller tout caillou, yo piller tout caillou. Caillou pas mettre du feu, yo prend caillou yo pas mettre du feu là-dedans, ou mettre pas mettre du feu là-dedans, mais yo piller caillou. Yo prend toute cabane, yo boule cabane. Pas un côté pour moi même nous là pour ça là, nous pas un côté pour nous rester.
How are people getting out of Haiti now?
Haiti has been completely closed. There were no flights in and out of Haiti.
Even as the U.S. warned its citizens to leave Haiti and evacuated them, it continued deporting Haitians back to the country. Haiti was one of the top 3 destinations for charter deportation flights from the U.S. in 2022, behind Guatemala and Honduras. Between December 2022 and February 2024, there were only 2 months where the U.S. didn't repatriate Haitians.
What happens to people when they get deported back to Haiti?
The majority of them we don't ever hear from again. It's painful. We know many people who have been deported have died by suicide. The narrative you will hear is that, oh, we are not sending them to Port-au-Prince, as if there is a safe space, a safe way to deport or return.
How much do you think Haiti being a Black country impacts how the U.S. treats Haitian migrants?
Very much, very much. When the first flow of Haitian refugees were coming in the 1970s, 1980s, the response was to put them in Guantanamo Bay. In addition to that, to say they were carriers of AIDS, that they brought AIDS into the world. That completely destroyed the Haitian American community.
But when the Haitian refugees fled their country because of alleged political persecution, they were greeted with less than enthusiasm by the American government.
The U.S. used the AIDS pandemic to stigmatize Haitians by regulating their blood donations in the 1980s. In the 1990s, the United States intercepted hundreds of boats during a refugee crisis and sent thousands of Haitians back to an island reeling from U.S. intervention in President Jean-Bertrand Aristide's administration. This is only a sample of how the U.S. spent a century intervening in Haiti, including propping up dictators and deposing leaders. And then there was the 2010 earthquake Haiti never truly recovered from that killed 220,000 people, leaving thousands more injured and disabled. There's also the U.S.'s decades-long habit of backing anti-democratic strongmen to lead the island that's led to this crisis. And so when foreign mercenaries shot and killed President Jean-Venel Moïse in July 2021, they intensified the island nation's chaos.
The people created Haiti, giving birth to freedom, giving birth to liberation, and literally cripple the powers that were colonizing the world. And because of that, Haiti continues to pay today. And the crisis, the current crisis in Haiti is linked to that fight. All the colonizing powers of the time could never forgive Haiti for disrupting the status quo.
And then there's the 1.4 million people, nearly half the country, at risk of famine.
Right now, we are in a place in Haiti where we never thought we will be.
Guerline has lost friends and family during this round of political unrest.
Unfortunately, my little cousin, who was on his way to work, only 22 years old, got killed. A friend also got killed, and her family got killed. So we are seeing an extreme level of insecurity. Every Haitian American in the United States or in the diaspora are afraid that they will receive that call or that text that tells them so-and-so has died or so-and-so hasn't been found, haven't been seen.
The next massive wave of Haitians fleeing to the United States has yet to materialize, but the country is preparing for it. At the federal level, it's discussing using Guantanamo Bay to process migrants. At the local level, the state of Florida is deploying hundreds of officers to patrol its waters and prevent Haitians from entering the U.S. by boat.
Black and brown people seeking safety and protection at the border are not welcomed.
I'm on my way to a transit center in San Diego. It's a place where we expect to see a bunch of migrants. I don't know how many, and there'll be people here seeking asylum from all across the world. When they first come off the bus, what is the first thing you say when you encounter a migrant?
So I think the first thing that we say welcome.
Jean-Gilles Nelson is a Haitian immigrant who works with the Haitian Bridge Alliance. And this morning, he's awaiting a bevy of buses set to drop off migrants Border Patrol literally is releasing onto the street.
The migrants are pretty much on their own, and then with no support here, we can only simply provide interpretations. When they come, they don't know exactly where to go. And then it's our job to guide them and tell them where to go, and then find out what their final destination is, let them know the step they have to take to get to the final destination.
The Haitian Bridge Alliance is one of the aid groups out here. Every day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., various volunteers stand outside awaiting buses whose specific arrival times they never know.
Unfortunately, we do have to give them the disclaimer that they have been released to the streets where there is no Wi-Fi, there's no internet, there's no place to charge their phones. If they need a minute to call, and unfortunately there aren't even public bathrooms for them to use. So really, the only place that they can head to is the airport.
Border Patrol didn't release any Haitians on this day. And those migrants who were released refused to speak on camera.
So there's a lot of family separations happening here. So there's people that are traveling with their families with minors, so they get separated.
What's often overlooked in the U.S.'s immigration conversation is a specific anti-immigration threat aimed directly at Black citizens.
Who benefits when people from the African diaspora battle over immigration like this?
What we don't understand is that has always been the goal of the system, is to pit underserved, forgotten communities against each other while they profit off of it. There is this big misunderstanding that the immigrants are coming and they are taking whatever was supposed to go to Black communities.
For those who question how Blackness or even race can be a part of any U.S. immigration policy discussion, there's CBP-1. It's a controversial mobile app the U.S. requires asylees to use to submit their immigration application.
It was very clear that if you have dark skin, the technology could not recognize your face. So it wasn't in Haitian Creole, it's still not in French, where the majority of people from Africa do speak French as official languages.
The United States is the primary destination for Haitians. Between October 2020 and May 2023, U.S. authorities encountered Haitians at the southwest border 146,000 times. And yet, the U.S. rarely grants Haitians asylum. In fact, between October 2018 and June 2021, it approved less than 5% of the request. For comparison, 4 of the 5 top U.S. asylum applicants are from Latin American countries, and their acceptance rates are higher.
Qui question? C'est Kounia n'a pour une question. Qui question nous gagne? Levez main si nous gagne question.
Bonsoir, non pas monsieur Jean-Jacques Nel. Et moi dis merci avec tout le monde.
Haitian Bridge is instructing nearly 100 Haitian migrants on how to file their taxes, because immigrants pay taxes regardless of their status. It's doing this while simultaneously suing the Biden administration for its treatment of Haitian migrants, seen in the infamous Del Rio images.
We currently have a lawsuit on behalf of 11 plaintiffs, including Murat Joseph, the gentleman that the world saw being abused and then disappeared them by deportation. And we say deportation is also a form of violence that continues to happen today.
Title 42 was a U.S. policy allowing officials to deny migrants trying to enter at the U.S.'s southern border under the pretense of preventing the spread of COVID-19. It began under then-President Donald Trump's administration and continued under President Joe Biden until May 2023. The end of the policy hasn't meant an end to the lawsuit.
So the lawsuit is really pushing for accountability, pushing for the respect of human rights, and changing how we as a country respond to people seeking safety, and really holding accountability to those officers who felt comfortable and felt it necessary to abuse and violate the rights of those people seeking safety and protection.
The U.S. and Haiti are the two oldest nations in the Western Hemisphere. Their history is a mess because the U.S. has occupied the country, propped up dictators, and supported coups. The United States has even used the guise of foreign aid to intervene in Haitian politics. What Haitian American immigrants and Haitian migrants want now is not more of the same.
They don't want to hand up. They want to be able to provide for themselves.
But the reality is, for many Black migrants here in Mexico, this is where they believe their quest for the so-called American dream is most likely to succeed.